flipped classroom video for English Language Arts, and today we're going to be talking about YACE. So what is YACE? You've probably seen the posters up in the hallway. YACE is the Young Adolescent Creative Expression, and we call it that because you, as 8th graders, are young adolescents. Young adolescence is the period in your life where you are between the 4th and the 8th grade, and creative expression could be reading, writing, it could be writing a poem, creating a screenplay, anything that's creative and expresses your idea in response to the prompt. And so the prompt, as you can see, is you are the last person alive after a nuclear bomb. Sitting down to dinner, you hear a knock at the door. So this is similar to the last Babylon, which is convenient for us because you already have context and understanding about nuclear war and what it might be like to be the last person alive. And so you take that prompt and you tell the story. You could tell the story before the day, after, you could say, is it a friend, is it a foe, what is it? And you get creative with it. You could make a song about it, you could describe a lot of emotion. And the purpose of this is to write something that isn't necessarily for a grade, because how can you grade creativity? So you can grade creativity, but it's very difficult to do that. And so what we're looking for is the emotion you put in it, the adjectives you use, the language, how rich it is, all of that. And then it will be submitted by March 21st to a committee at Georgia College, and it will be judged compared to other 8th graders. So if you're an 8th grader who writes a poem, then your poem will be judged against other poems written by 8th graders. So you wouldn't be judged against a 4th grader or against an essay if you wrote a poem. And the most exemplary pieces are going to be awarded and recognized at a banquet, and the banquet will be held at Georgia College, and you'll be able to invite your family and your teacher. So what we're going to do over the next couple of days is work on our YACE projects. Everybody will submit one, and the grade you'll receive is from your participation in the writing process. So tomorrow what we're going to do in class is create the initial draft, so your first draft, and that's going to have your ideas from your brainstorm, and we're going to compile it all together. Your task tonight is to begin brainstorming your response for YACE. So what situations do you want to put your character in? What characters do you want to create? What is it going to be like? Where is it going to be? The setting. Consider all the things that an author considers. You're going to come to school tomorrow with your brainstorm. This is your ticket in the door. It could be a thinking map, it could be an outline, it could be bullet points, it could even be part of your first draft, but you need to come prepared for that. And the way that this is going to be graded, again, is we're using this as time to prepare for your ACT for some of you and your CRCT for all of you. So we've noticed a lot of errors with your grammar, with your spelling, punctuation, even sentence structure, capitalizing the first letter of a sentence, ending with a period. And these are major concerns because you're going to be accountable for that on the CRCT. And so we're going to spend time during the writing process really focusing on editing that. Mr. Puckett calls it the grammar hammer. So we're going to be laying down the grammar hammer.